Hi, good morning everybody. Welcome to Transformation Tuesday. I feel a little bit of a spring feel in the air today. It's beautiful here in Sydney, and I just got a window right here at the side of me, and it looks like it's a fantastic day. So today I'm talking about Millie, and Millie is a 45-year-old mother of 2 children. She came to me for excessive weight gain, hair loss. Her hair was falling out in clumps, and fatigue, extreme fatigue. So hi, I'm Ange Sinclair and I'm the Digestive Detective. Today I'm talking about Millie, and so Millie came because she'd had lots of weird symptoms, and she'd had these symptoms just after pregnancy when her thyroid was not working well, and it's pretty common just after pregnancy. And she wondered if it was her thyroid that was acting out again. So when Millie came and had chatted to me, she had a really long list of symptoms that were related to hypothyroid. And I thought she should probably get her thyroid and her iron checked just because of her, fatigue and weight gain. So Millie opted for me to give her a pathology form rather than drag her 2 kids to the doctors, where there was no guarantee that she'd get the full thyroid marker panel done anyway, because we've talked about before, in Australia, we only do TSH unless you have a condition of thyroid disease, or you have a relative that's got thyroid disease. So it's sometimes hard to get the full panel done. So Millie thought it would save her some time and some energy, even though she had to pay for it. She was pretty fatigued, so she wanted to get it done quickly. So we organised that pretty quickly, and she got tested really the same day, pretty much. So when her test results came back, it showed that Millie's antibodies were raised, and that she had definitely had immune system involvement in her condition. It also showed up some nutritional deficiencies that she had. So she was really low in selenium and zinc, and her reverse T3 was really high. And I see this often when people are stressed. And Millie told me she had lots of family stuff that was taking its toll on her stress levels, and she really hadn't been eating properly. So she had been really low carb trying to lose weight. And so what happens when women go low carb, it can stop your thyroid from producing the hormones that they need to work. So watch out for this if you're restricting carbohydrates for weight loss. And I know lots of women are, and I see that they have this, their body just holds onto the weight. It slows everything down. So Millie has basically got Hashimoto's disease. Essentially, this is where the immune system is attacking the thyroid cells. So we set up a protocol for Millie for her to be able to reduce those antibodies and to get the nutrients that she required in her diet and through supplementation to get her thyroid back on track. So it did require us to remove gluten. And if you didn't watch yesterday's Facebook Live and you're looking for reasons for Hashimoto's, which I suggest you do, one of those reasons is gluten. So now gluten has a protein in it called zonulin, and zonulin opens up those tight junctions in our gut lining, and food particles, toxins, microbes, they all start getting pulled into the bloodstream. And essentially, as soon as they go into the bloodstream, the immune system mounts an attack to deal with these problem invaders in their blood. So it gets really confused and starts attacking the tissues of our body. And one of those tissues is the thyroid. So we also added foods for Millie that would help get her selenium levels and zinc levels back up to optimal levels, so a thyroid would function better. We definitely supplemented with this as well to help them for that to happen much quicker. So the longer these conditions go on for, the more damage and destruction it does to your thyroid tissue. So for Millie, it took about 6 months to get her thyroid at a stable level. She'd had some flares in this time, and she had lots of fatigue and brain fog in these spells of the flare. And so what she learned during this time is what she really needed to step back from how much she was doing and how much she was trying to fit into her life during this time. During this time, so we also checked her markers for infection when this was going on as well. And she'd had previous infections, but they weren't flared up at the minute. It was just how much she was putting on her body and all those things. So it's really good to check all those things out too. The other thing we did during this time was she had a complete overhaul of toxins, not only in her home, but in her personal care products. So these products are full of toxins. So a study conducted that most women are exposed to 168 toxins per day just from their personal care products and makeup. So if this is you that has lots of commercial personal care products, it's probably worth looking into that, because those toxins can impact how our thyroid works. So once Millie got her thyroid back on track and working properly, she started to lose some weight, and this is what she's currently working on now. And she often says to me, I need to remember this is a marathon, not a sprint, as I need to take care of myself and not overdo it. So if she goes to the gym 5 or 6 or 7 days in a row and goes really hard for those 7 days, she automatically crashes and burns. So she knows that that's not the right thing for her to do. So let me know if you have Hashimoto's or hypothyroid disease. How do you deal with it? And if you'd like some more information to find out what options are available to you, book in for a free 15-minute consultation, and let's get to action on a plan to move you forward. So for those of you on Facebook, the link is above, or it's not, I forgot to put it in, but I'll go back and do that. For people on Instagram, the link is in the bio, and for people on LinkedIn, the link is in the comments. So have a fantastic day, everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.